What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Axelar, AXL, at the request of Hoshi. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, you guys, and let's get into it. Shout out to Hoshi. Hoshi, my man. I hope you're doing well. Here we are at about 35 cents, 21 hours left in the day, right? It's an interesting chart, I will say. I don't mind this kind of like double bottom look right here that you have, but it looks like it's a little bit more extensive than just this, right? Because you have this overall like ascending accumulative phase here in this consolidation zone down here. So let's look at this on a little bit of a more broad kind of sense. Looking at this on a weekly basis. Are we in log? Yes, we are. Okay. All-time history. So you did find new all-time lows back in April. And that's never ideal. Well, it's ideal if you're looking to buy, I suppose, right? But you've definitely been in a bear market since March, essentially, of last year. You've had a bear market of your own. And what's nice about this is we can see a very discernible move down, move up, and a move down. That's a three-legged move, and typically corrective moves are three-legged. In fact, Axelar, it looks like you've had three-legged moves your whole life. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I just, you're doing something a little bit different than what you normally do, which is just moving sideways here. I would consider this a horizontal channel, is what it looks like, with some blemishes on it, okay? Is it bearish, is the question that I keep asking myself. That's a big wick. It's a very big wick, but I don't know if that necessarily means it's bearish. High to low, 382 missing that. I don't like that. Holding support at 069, I do like that. Rejecting the oversold zone while getting overbought, I like that too. And your weekly RSI, overall, it does look like a giant W. I don't know why, but I feel like that last part rhymed. Like all that last 10 seconds of talk, it just rhymed. I like that. I would think that you do go to the overbought zone. It looks like you want to go to the overbought zone. So with that, yes, we're bullish. Yes, I am. Unless you go below 27 cents, right? You're at 35 cents now. You're up 9% this week, which is nice. We'll look at the shorter term stuff in a second. Okay. Where are you going to go? Where are you going to go is the question. Or what would you need to see? What about, should I take, I don't, let's just try this real quick. I'll delete the other one. Oh, yeah, I don't know what to do with you. You know what? I'll say this. So 71.4 cents. 71.4 cents. That's good enough. Yeah, let's say that. 71.4 cents. If you can get above 71.4 cents, you're saved. You're moving up. You're probably on your way to higher highs, maybe new all-time highs even, right? But 71.4 cents is that target area that you need to get above. Why? Because it's the relative golden, I can't go back to it, but it's the relative golden ratio of your prior all-time low to all-time high area, right? That fib, which I still think, even though you went below that there, below this low, I still think this fib would be significant. So I think that the golden ratio there, here I'll just draw it again, okay, just so we have it low to high. I think the golden ratio there, which is at 71.4 cents, will be significant as well. And you can see here you even found resistance on it right there, resistance on it right there, a little bit of support, resistance on it right there, tipping it. And the fact that it's just above the 382, that gives me enough confidence too that if you get above there, that you would be breaking out to higher prices. Because it's very common to go to the 382 and reject as you did, or to even go just above it and then reject. So get above 74.1 cents. Or is it 71.4? 71.4 cents, sorry, 71.4. Get above there, a little bit above the 382. And then you'd be geared up probably to go all the way up to the golden ratio, something like that. You do that, you start to consolidate. There's hope that you could see new all-time highs, okay? So with this thing, looking the way it does, I would think you get into the overbought zone between now and the end of August. I think you would. The average crypto is projected to move something on the lines of like a 3 to a 5x by then. So that right there, a 3x would put you at, what is that? It's $1.12. Yeah, you could do that. So $1.12 at a minimum, maybe a $2.10 price at a maximum by August. And if you're any higher than that, then, well, if you're any higher than that, then by the end of August, you're probably going to be at about $5. I mean, maybe all the way up to $11.27. I don't know enough about this project, you guys. Let's look at it real quick. AXL. I hope we got good volume. Let's just see. If not, it's no big deal. You're being boring, but 3.4. It's not that much. It's not good volume. It's not terrible, right? Let's look here. What have you done? It's not terrible. I don't know. You're being boring. You don't need a lot of volume when you're being boring. Let's look at this with something that has volume on it. Let's just look at this maybe on Coinbase. Does that have enough data? Not a lot of volume on this pump. A lot of volume on that pump, though. That's nice. Okay, so there is accumulation going on. And it looks, this to me, it does look accumulative. I said that at first for a reason, right? You got the higher lows, the higher highs. You're kind of in a sideways trend, but it does look accumulative in nature. We can just use the Coinbase chart. Screw the other one. I'm going to go with being bullish. Okay, let's stick with it. I keep going back and forth, but I'm thinking from a high to a low. Let's stick with the idea of $1.20, or sorry, $1.12 to $2.10. Let's stick with that, okay, by the end of August. And if you're not there, the only reason for that is one of two things. Either because you're higher, in which case you might go all the way up to $5 to $11. Hell, you could. But you'd probably, if you were to go higher, I would think $5 to $7 is probably where you would stop, honestly. Or because this thing's a dud and it broke out and you're dead. But you'll know you're dead if you go below 27 cents. Going to new all-time lows, okay, that's not fun, but there are a lot of cryptos that were bearish between, December to April, okay? We'll give it to you. There are a lot of cryptos that have been in a bear market. It's okay. But a lot of cryptos have started to show life since then. You haven't really. Just because you haven't shown life doesn't mean it's discounted. Maybe you just haven't shown life yet. And when you do, it'll be miraculous. Maybe. You have a very low market cap. You can see a lot of growth. But I don't like that kind of volume. I would like more. So when you move up, it's very essential that you get volume. If you move down and you get volume, that's how you know to be scared, terrified. 27 cents is the price to hold. Until then, I remain bullish. Price target, $1.12, $2.10. I don't really have anything else that I want to say. Again, if you go above 210, understand you're not stopping until you have $5.11 at least, if not higher, which would be fantastic, but there's not really a whole lot to go off of. I'm bullish on the weekly RSI. I'm even bullish on the 3-day. It's neutral. The 3-day is neutral, but look at what you got going on here, man. That's a nice higher low, higher high. You're in an uptrend. Absolutely you are. I'm more bullish on this now looking at that 3-day time frame even, right? But just because I'm more bullish, that I should correct that and say I'm more confident that it moves up and that it doesn't see new all-time lows. But how much does it move up? Is it a 3x? Is it a 5x? Is it a 10x? Is it a 20x? I don't know. I gave you the potential targets and what to look for. I do believe, at this point in time, I do believe it goes up. The daily RSI is shaping up well. I believe in this kind of accumulative pattern down here. All right, it looks like it's in bad shape, but I really do think that not only will you return to prices that are here, but you probably even go above there. Now, in time, by the end of the cycle, I'm going to say it now, I'm a little bit more confident on this. I do think you see new all-time highs, but where will you be by the end of the cycle? That's a different question. I don't know. I don't feel confident enough to answer that. I can tell you what I think the average crypto is going to do by the end of the cycle. We're going to see the average coin do about a 25x, right? In which case, let's see. Come on now. Oh, I was so close. I was so close. Come on. Give it to me. I want the right price so we can be accurate. Okay, 25x. That'd be about $8.50. So maybe something around $10 by the end of the cycle. I could see that happening. That's a good minimum standard. You could be up a lot more than that. Absolutely, you could be up a lot more than that, but we'll know better by the end of August what's appropriate for that. So let's keep an eye on this thing. I'm not probably going to make videos on it every single day, but I would like to check back on it at least. I mean, we'll probably check back on it before August, but we're definitely going to check back on it after Bitcoin and the rest of the markets top off sometime in August. And if you're at least above here, if you're above like $1.12, then not only would I believe that you go to $10, but I believe that you actually even stand a chance of going above there. So I got nothing, but at least there, right? At least around like $8.50 to $10. End of cycle stuff. But you could, with this low of a market cap, you could see a lot higher prices. But that's all I got. I got nothing else to say. This could be a real winner this cycle, you guys. You really don't know, right? I mean, we've seen crazy growth before in a short amount of time, right? If we're looking here, that was October 28th to December 18th, so like a month and a half, which a month and a half from now, August, we literally went all the way up to $1.30. The fact that we did this like this before, I think it allows us to do it even faster this time, okay? And if you get an even faster move, I mean, genuinely, $10 might just be scratching the surface. You could go all the way up, man. All the way, like you could go to $60, $50. I don't know. Like you've got a low enough market cap where 100x, 200x is a possibility by the end of the cycle. Much past that, I doubt. You're probably not going to see $100, but it's not responsible to consider targets above $10 until we see how you perform right now. Okay. I got nothing else. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.